Not really what I would call news. Um, oh, it's a skill issue thing, 100%, and people being entitled. The bitching is pure entitlement with a combination of skill issue on the Maggot King speed time. I do not have max gear. I do not have max gear. I've been learning the boss for the past, like, I didn't do last night, but 2 nights, I've learned the boss. I have, my KC is, like, 60-something. 65. I got a 131 in 65 KC. I've gotten about 10 130-somethings. I've been pacing on kill 3 out of 5 multiple times, on 4 once, and I've just skill issued it, because I'm learning the boss. Because I'm just learning the boss, and I'm in DH, and if you make one misclick during the melee shit, you're probably dead. Or if, like, you think you clicked the move and you didn't, you're probably dead. So, like, it's the skill issue part of it that's hard. It's, like, the time bit, it's, like, if you can get a... If a master time is gatekept by Barrow's items and a Twin Flame Staff, then, like, we're in a good spot, truthfully. Like, there's times that are gatekept by literally have this mega rare or do 1,000 hours of resets. That's an exaggeration. Do 150 hours of resets or have a mega rare is, like, some of the other speed times in the game. I think the fact that, like, just have DH and you're fine, basically. I think it's a good enough, like, if people are crying about that, like, I don't know, man. We can grow up. Maybe you're not cut out for, like, grinding GM on an iron if we're mad about not having... Or if we're crying about that being too gear locked. The one thing I will say that is a Jagex issue, they were really lazy with Maggot King CAs and did not think of the second Grandmaster CA. So that master time, I imagine, in the early stages of those CAs being developed, was a Grandmaster time, and then they were like, fuck, we're too lazy to think of a Grandmaster CA. And then they just changed it to a master time because it would be weird having only one GM CA and it's the speedrunner. I think that is what they did not want to do. So, like, realistically, it's like a GM time, I think, in difficulty, but it's just, it's not that. It's not a problem. It just, like, people need to get over, like, the entitlement of I should be able to complete every CA on completion without any issue or struggle or, like, having to reset. It's like, are we forgetting that, like, if you have GM, half the CAs you've done are in the BIS or close to the BIS gear, and you probably Ruby reset half the speeds? It's like, are we already forgetting what we've gone through for some of the speed times that already exist? It's just too much bitching in my very humble opinion about those speed CAs. Speed CAs are very much an RNG test. There's not anything too, like, if we want to talk about speed CAs as a whole, very few of them are a test of skill. Like, it should be that, like, some of the hardest speedruns in the game are, like, something like Inferno speedrun or something like Colo speedrun. When in reality, like, the hardest speedruns in the game are the ones that just require you getting the most amount of RNG in the shortest period of time. Like, the longer a speedrun is, unless you're in super scuffed gear, the easier it is. And that's true of almost every speedrun in the game. Think Fight Cave speedrun. It's show up with a T-bow and a blowpipe and chins on task, and you're gapping it. Think of Colo speedrun. I get Colo GM time every single run without fail, and I gap it by several minutes. And it's just have rigor, shoot the things, don't die. Inferno speedrun. Be on task, have rigor on, be potted. Red X attack things. If you don't die, you'll get the Inferno speed time. These should be the speed times that are hardest in gaming. Could be, like, tuned to be, like, require more execution and more skill and more RNG, but they don't, and they've never been tuned that way. It's the fucking short speed times that you can just hit crazy RNG and get that are always notoriously the hardest, especially if your gear is scuffed. then it's really reliant on shit like rubies and bullshit like that. So I think speed times as a whole always have been flawed and just are flawed. I just don't think that one in particular is an issue, truthfully. I think that one in particular, like, people are... They truly, which has always been the case with new CAs, just need to grow up. They need to get a pair, they need to buckle in, they need to get into the barrows if that's what they need to do, and move on with their goddamn day. But I do think speed times overall kind of suck big ass. I want to give a massive shout out to all of our channel members. Big shout out to all of the heroes and legends. Thank you all for supporting the channel directly and helping me put out all of these videos, keep my streams live every single day. I appreciate you all more than you know. If you want to help support the channel directly, please consider joining and becoming one of our valued channel members, boys.